time and a place for everything. I'm not gonna say he's right and I'm not gonna say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing.
Good talks, guys.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry.
When it comes to the retirement shit, like you serious about this?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Gervonta Davis has announced his retirement from boxing, but many aren't convinced, especially Floyd Mayweather, who quickly responded with subtle jabs and sarcastic comments aimed at his former protege. The undefeated legend appeared to mock Davis, suggesting he doesn't take the retirement seriously. With lingering tension between the two since their split, Mayweather's reaction has sparked debate among fans, leaving many to wonder if Davis is truly walking away or just trying to make headlines.
So I'm sure by now many people have heard about the news that was broken by Rick Glazier, who stated that 5-time world champion, 3-division world champion, undefeated superstar boxer, Gervonta Tank Davis, 30 wins, no loss, no draw, 28 wins by way of knockout. 30 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 28 wins by way of knockout, has officially announced his retirement, right? He told the people around him that he is retiring from the sport of boxing. He is no longer going to compete in the sport of boxing due to his frustration with the way and the direction the sport of boxing is going in.
Following his initial announcement, Gervonta Davis doubled down during a podcast with rapper Lil Yachty, saying he plans to leave boxing by the end of 2025. He explained that he wants to focus more on his family, education, and personal growth. The WBA lightweight champ first dropped the news at the launch event for his fight with Lamont Roach, stating, "After next year, I'm out of it. It's over with. I'm fed up." However, Davis later clarified that it might just be a break, not a permanent retirement, hinting that he's still unsure about walking away for good.
When it comes to the retirement shit, like you serious about this?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But why, bro? I just feel like you know it's too early. I feel like you fucking with us at this point. Like at this point, it's like you joking. Is it to sell a fight? Like, be real.
No, I mean, I ain't say I'm like retiring like after this fight, but for sure, like after this year, I'm retiring. After next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight, you're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Gervonta Davis made his professional boxing debut on February 22, 2013, at the DC Armory in Washington, D.C., and wasted no time making a statement. He knocked out Desi Williams in the very first round, instantly showing the boxing world he was a rising star. That debut wasn't just a win. It was the start of a powerful journey fueled by knockout power, sharp skill, and an unshakable drive to become one of boxing's best.
Of course. Anybody get the number of that bus? Of course. Of course.
I had to cut one too.
I had to cut one too.
Let me say,
Do it again. Oh, give me the hand up. Catch it with your hand. Good. Catch it again. Good. Make sure you catch it with your hand. I want to touch your shoulder.
You want to do it? Want to do it? Tank first, man. You fighting that?
I don't think you fighting that.
A major influence in Gervonta Davis's rise was boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Jr., who took him under his wing in 2015. More than just a trainer, Mayweather became a mentor and big brother figure to Davis, offering support that went beyond the ring. Their bond was so strong that Mayweather once gifted Davis a $60,000 Jeep. a clear sign of his belief in Davis's potential and bright future in the sport.
Gervonta Davis is a boxing sensation. He has a lot of knockouts, 11-0, 10 knockouts. But here's the thing, Floyd Mayweather has taken him under his wing and he bought him a brand new car. Floyd doesn't buy cars for a lot of people. Tell me about that. Tell me about the car that he bought, and how did you respond when he said, we're going to get you a car today?
As he didn't tell me at first, his mom had a crash on her car.
Okay.
So he went to the dealership and went to go get her joint fixed. So I was out eating, so he called me. He always told me he was gonna give me a car and stuff like that, give me a place and all that. But he had a lot going on, you know, and I wasn't rushing him because I knew he had a lot going on. So this particular day, he just called me. I was out eating, so he called me and was like, "I'm about to have someone to pick you up. Just be ready." So I was out eating, so I was like, "Okay, I'm ready now." So they came pick me up. Then he took me to the dealership. So he let me test drive this, and he also let me test drive a Charger. The Charger was too fast, and he was like, everybody at the gym have them.
That's true, they do.
Yeah, he was like, we want to get you something different. So.
Well, you're from Baltimore. You need a Jeep on the streets of Baltimore.
Yeah.
I've watched the news.
Yeah.
Their relationship was more than just business. It was built on mentorship and deep mutual respect. Davis often praised Floyd not only for teaching him top-level boxing skills, but also for helping him build the confidence and discipline needed to become a true champion. It was this guidance that played a key role in shaping Davis into a fighter.
Baltimore, you need a Jeep on the streets of Baltimore.
Yeah.
I've watched the news.
Yeah.
What did they say back home when everybody saw the story that Floyd Mayweather bought you a very expensive car?
Not only that he bought me an expensive car, he took me in.
Took you interest in you and your career, yeah?
Yeah, as a fighter, also as a, you know, Floyd old enough to be my son, so I wouldn't say a big brother, so he, like a father figure and stuff like that, he took me in, and you know, he been treating me good since I knew him. You know, he been not only in the boxing, like working with me on boxing, he showed me like the business side and all that type stuff, and he showed me a lot, and I appreciate him, and I love him forever for that.
We all see the news, and many times people say negative stuff about Floyd. From your experience with him, from the fact that he bought you a car, which he didn't have to, because there are a lot of fighters here, and he doesn't buy them cars. What does that say about him?
Just not only that him giving me stuff, because all that stuff could get taken away. You know, it's just the knowledge that he give me, like when we one-on-one, when we run and stuff like that, that he showed me, and he not only showed me but teach me and stuff like that. So I'm forever grateful for that.
Give me a tour of the Jeep really quick. What do we got?
Unlock this real quick. It's the newest Jeep that just came out, Rubicon.
Despite their strong start, cracks eventually appeared in the relationship between Davis and Mayweather. Davis grew frustrated, feeling that Mayweather was trying to control his career and hold him back from bigger opportunities. In 2022, he officially left Mayweather Promotions to gain more independence. Teaming up with advisor Al Heyman instead, the split sparked public tension, with Davis accusing Mayweather of trying to sabotage him, even going so far as to ban him from training at his gym. In a since-deleted tweet, Davis vented, saying, "What? That Floyd's petty said I couldn't use his gym anymore. I don't give a."
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore, and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel, and he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you," you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with that's what I was real. That's what I was told at the time. So
in 2024, Gervonta Davis further cemented his place as one of boxing's most exciting stars. On June 15th, at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, he took on the undefeated Frank Martin in a high-stakes bout. Though the fight started off tough, Davis turned things around in dramatic fashion, landing a powerful left uppercut followed by a straight left hand in the 8th round. That ended the fight. The knockout was his 28th in 30 fights, once again proving that Davis is a dominant force in the lightweight division.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Boxing Locker with me, Matt Goddard, and this is my breakdown of Gervonta "Tank" Davis, who is arguably the best puncher in boxing and without question one of the top 10 pound for pound fighters on the planet. Your position for him within those 10 is up for debate, but we're not going to talk about that today. Today I'm going to give you a brief background of Gervonta's boxing record and his kind of bio. And then I'm going to go into the breakdown of what makes him such a fantastic fighter. Okay, so first and foremost, Tank is now 30-0 with 28 knockouts. It's like a 93% knockout ratio, which is crazy. I believe it's the highest knockout percentage of any current world champion, I believe. I would imagine Inoue is close to that, but pretty impressive anyway. He's 29 years old. He's a southpaw. He's 5'5"-ish, 5'5.5" maybe.
But Davis shocked the boxing world when he announced plans to retire by the end of 2025, saying he feels there's nothing left for him in the sport. Speaking at a press conference before his second fight with Lamont Roach, he didn't hold back, saying, "This is trash. I'm out. I'm fed up. I don't care about belts. I just want to get my money and get out." He pointed to mental exhaustion, the constant pressure of fame, and the recent birth of his son as reasons behind his decision. For Davis, the spotlight of boxing has become overwhelming, and he's ready to leave it behind.
25 is at the next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Despite his undefeated record and multiple world titles, recent performances and behind-the-scenes issues have started to cloud Davis's legacy. His latest fight, a controversial draw against Lamont Roach Jr., sparked doubts about where his career is headed, while some insiders believe he might make a comeback if money gets tight. Davis seems firm in his choice to step away, focusing instead on personal growth and spending more time with his family.
So I'm sure by now many people have heard about the news that was broken by Rick Glazier, who stated that 5-time world champion, 3-division world champion, undefeated superstar boxer, Gervonta "Tank" Davis, 30 wins, no loss, no draw, 28 wins by way of knockout. 30 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 28 wins by way of knockout, has officially announced his retirement, right? He told the people around him that he is retiring from the sport of boxing. He is no longer going to compete in the sport of boxing due to his frustration with the way and the direction the sport of boxing is going in. And many people are sending it to me in drones. Have I seen it? I told you guys Gervonta "Tank" Davis is in a unique place. I told you guys this a couple of days ago, that Gervonta "Tank" Davis, along with his situation outside the sport of boxing, has put him in limbo. But y'all said I was capping. Gervonta "Tank" Davis' team, as I told you guys, stated that they are uncertain about what's going to come of his case. Gervonta "Tank" Davis is frustrated with that. He's also frustrated with the way the Premier Boxing Champions is handling his career. Al Heyman is no longer in charge as Louis DeCubas, Senior and Junior. Al Heyman is not running things with the PBC anymore. He is not. Right?
Some critics argue that Davis's promotional team has carefully chosen opponents to protect his record, avoiding tougher challenges that could truly test his skills. To solidify his legacy, many believe he needs to face top-tier champions in the 135 pounds and 140 pounds divisions, proving himself against the very best in the sport. Despite his retirement plans, Davis has said he intends to fight 3 more times before leaving the ring. First up is a rematch with Lamont Roach Jr., while his next opponents haven't been confirmed. Possible future bouts could include high-profile clashes with Ryan Garcia, Shocker Stevens.
Gary Jonas shed some light on the negotiations for the rematch. While he didn't give too many details, Jonas did say that the second bout between Davis and Roach Jr. is all but finalized. Let's hear what he got to say right now.
Important question on everyone's mind. How close is the rematch? How big will it be? How close is it to getting done?
Very close. It's in my mind, it's a done deal, but there are formalities, but it's a done deal and it's not far off.
Former weight world champion Tim Bradley didn't hold back when talking about Gervonta Davis, bluntly saying, "Tank is done." In an interview with The Ring magazine after ESPN's final Top Rank broadcast, Bradley claimed Davis has mentally stepped away from boxing, saying he's hung him up, shoes off, put a plaque up. According to Bradley, Davis is tired of the politics in the sport, more interested in cashing in on big paydays, and has already checked out mentally, even if he hasn't officially retired yet.
Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done. Tank is done, period.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag, of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something sort of, and he's looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is standing, he's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson at all. At all. I don't care how much money Turkey offered, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that fight.
Shocker Stevenson didn't hold back when reacting to Davis's retirement plans, calling them soft. During an interview at the Ring Magazine Awards in London, Stevenson shared his honest opinion, saying, if he wants to retire with the career that he got, then go ahead and do whatever you got to do. I disagree with it. I think it's soft, but that's on him. Many critics have echoed similar views, claiming Davis's announcement is just another publicity move to stir hype and increase his value, a tactic used by other fighters before big negotiations. Some argue Davis has made retirement threats before whenever major fights fell through. However, this time feels different. Boxing insider Rick Glazer reported that Davis has privately told those close to him he's genuinely done, worn out, mentally drained, and focused on family life and personal growth, while skeptics continue to question his intention.
I mean, if he want to retire with the career that he got, then go ahead and do whatever you got to do. So I disagree with it. I think it's soft, but that's on him.
Do you still think that fight's possible? I know he might have a break after that fight with Lamont Roach, but do you feel like you guys could fight 2025 or 2026?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't into chasing people around. I mean, if he's willing to fight, I'm ready to fight, and I think it should happen, but I ain't gonna lie, I can't sit there and chase you and then, you know, he could try to make it seem as though I need him and I don't need him, so.
Boxing legend Mike Tyson has openly praised Gervonta Davis, saying that if Tank keeps performing at his current level, he's well on his way to becoming a legend. In an interview with TMZ, Tyson said, Tank is a great fighter. He'll be a legend, too, if he keeps fighting at the level he's currently at. Later, in a chat with Sports Illustrated, Tyson even included Davis on his list of the most exciting fighters in the game today, alongside stars like Terrence Crawford and David Benavidez, a clear sign of the respect and attention Davis commands in the world of elite boxing.
I have to ask you, would you ever remake your famous video game? Bring it to the next generation consoles, my friend?
Hey, I'm just happy to be alive. Thank
what
you.
about, I mean, what do you think about people comparing Tank Davis to you? I mean, what do you think about that?
Tank is a great fighter.
You think he's a great fighter? But what do they think? What do you think about them comparing him to you? I mean, you're a legend, my friend.
Well, he'll be one too if he keeps fighting.
Oh, okay. All right, well, thank you. Okay.
Many observers have speculated about why Gervonta Davis is thinking about retirement. Some believe he's simply bored, having already beaten many of the opponents he set out to face. Others point to burnout, saying the constant pressure and demands of the sport may have worn him down. Whatever the reason, it's clear Davis is dealing with a mix of emotions as he tries to figure out what's next for him.
Tank is just done with boxing. He does not enjoy it anymore. It's very clear that he just does not want to box anymore, and that's okay. He went into more detail about why he wants to retire after 2025, and it basically just comes down to he's tired of fighting, he's tired of getting punched in the face, he's not worried about his legacy. He said that he has his legacy in his city, and that's all he's worried about. He did also say that he wants to go to therapy, and he feels like if he goes to therapy now while he's boxing, he won't have that same fire inside of him, and he won't even be able to mentally get prepared for a fight. He also brought up his kids a lot, says he wants to be a lot softer for his daughters. He's got his son now, so he wants to be there for his son and be a good dad and not be getting beat up in the gym all the time. So honestly, I gotta respect it. You know what I mean? Like, we can't just worry about people's mental when they're at their lowest. You know, why do we have to see Tank lose to worry about his mental? Because Sonny Edwards just retired because of his mental. Like, he was at his lowest. So I don't think we have to see Tank get there to care about his mental. So if he wants to go and he wants to get his last 2-3 fights in, okay, great. Do that. And then go take care of yourself. Because he is young. And I think it's becoming more of a trend to retire when you're like 30, 31. Because Sonny Edwards, 28. Gervonta is going to retire at like 31, 32. And then even Jesse Bam Rodriguez says by the time he's 30, he doesn't really want to be in the sport anymore. But I think this does have a lot to do with them getting into the sport so young. When you're doing it from like the age of 12 or even sometimes younger for Tank, I believe he was younger. So when you've been doing it for that long, getting beat up for that long, I mean, it takes a toll on you. You just don't want to do it anymore. So I got to respect it.